Life, Liberty and Levin. Host Mark Levin says the Democrat Party want to fundamentally change America. Life, Liberty and Levin. Host Mark Levin outlines several ways President Biden has failed to uphold the Constitution of the United States during his monologue on Sunday night. Joe Biden is the most lawless president in modern American history. You can talk about Nixon. You can talk about whomever you want. Joe Biden day in and day out violates the Constitution and federal statutory law, and he's done it when it comes to immigration, Levin said. Levin then went over different laws and statutes that Biden failed to uphold or violated in his current administration, including ignoring immigration laws. File photo: migrants take shelter along the Del Rio International Bridge at sunset as they await to be processed after crossing the Rio Grande River into the U.S. from Ciudad Acuna in Del Rio, Texas, U.S. September 19, 2021. Picture taken with a drone. Reuters/Idris Latif/file photo ____ Democratic presidential nominee and former U.S. Vice President Joe Biden speaks before introducing his vice presidential running mate, U.S. Senator Kamala Harris, during their first press conference together in Wilmington, Delaware, on August 12, 2020.
When you have an open border, when you're allowing anybody come in here, whether it's people from Haiti working their way from Chile into the United States or people from dozens and dozens of countries, I think I wrote like about 150 different countries or representative people coming across the border illegally. But whatever the number is and you refuse to enforce federal immigration law, you are violating the Constitution of the United States, Levin said. Levin even included recent efforts from the Department of Justice to investigate parents protesting school board meetings as a violation of federal law. That violates the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution. Your children have every right to be unmolested by this push for racism and segregation and self-hate. That's number one. It violates the 1964 Civil Rights Act too, as far as I'm concerned. So what does Merrick Garland and what is the administration doing about that? They are promoting critical race theory, Levin explained. Levin also highlighted efforts from the Biden administration to not only violate federal law but investigate and sue states that promote laws against its agenda. He cited the ongoing lawsuits from the Justice Department against Georgia for its recent voting laws as well as Texas for its strict abortion regulations. Merrick Garland, U.S. Attorney General, during a news conference at the Department of Justice in Washington, D.C., U.S. on Thursday, September 9, 2021. The U.S. sued Texas to block a law that effectively bans abortions in the state after 6 weeks, calling it unconstitutional. Photographer Samuel Quorum/Bloomberg via Getty Images _____ signs are seen on a bench during a rally against critical race theory being taught in schools at the Loudoun County Government Center in Leesburg, Virginia on June 12, 2021. Are you ready to take back our schools? Republican activist Patty Menders shouted at a rally opposing anti-racism teaching that critics like her say trains white children to see themselves as oppressors. Yes, answered in unison the hundreds of demonstrators gathered this weekend near Washington to fight against critical race theory, the latest battleground of America's ongoing culture wars. The term critical race theory defines a strand of thought that appeared in American law schools in the late 1970s and which looks at racism as a system, enabled by laws and institutions, rather than at the level of individual prejudices. But critics use it as a catch-all phrase that attacks teachers' efforts to confront dark episodes in American history, including slavery and segregation, as well as to tackle racist stereotypes. In other words, we have a lawless Department of Justice that is focused on a political and policy agenda that also won't enforce existing law, Levin said. Even the Supreme Court is under attack from the Biden administration and Democrats, Levin noted, as seen through the attacks against Justice Brett Kavanaugh and efforts to promote court packing. Today, the Democrat Party is all in trashed the independence of the Supreme Court. This is what they believe. They don't believe in following the law. Look, right now, forget about even the law, our traditions and customs. We're supposed to be a representative republic, Levin said. Ultimately, Levin explained, the Democrat Party is dedicated to enact change regardless of federal law. President Joe Biden listens as he meets with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in the Oval Office of the White House, Wednesday, September 1, 2021, in Washington. So what do we have here? We have a Democrat Party that is tyrannical. They want to change our voting system so they can never lose. They want to nationalize red states so they can't put in their own voting systems. Just think about everything they're doing. Think about it this way. Is there anything the Biden administration in this Congress has done to expand individual liberty? Levin said. Lawlessness begets lawlessness, Levin concluded.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.